Welcome to Outsider Watches and this unboxing and first impressions of the Smith's PRS-60 Commander. This is a watch I've been waiting for about 18 months now, since it first appeared on the Timefactors forum online, and I've been waiting really patiently ever since for this watch to be put into production, and it was released on Sunday. First batch was sold on Sunday by Timefactors, so I'm very lucky to be one of the first people to own this watch. The watch comes in a travel case. It's a 2-watch travel case, I believe. Smith's branding and Commander on the top. And there's the watch. That's very impressive. That's a really impressive looking watch. Quick run through the specs. This is 38mm diameter, which is 42mm including the crown. Lug to lug of 45mm. Has a thickness of 14.6mm to the top of the crystal, but as you can see, that doesn't seem to be an issue with this watch. It's not slab-sided like my two Tudors, so even though it's almost the same depth, it looks much slimmer. Signed safety clasp and a 2-push release. Nicely milled clasp there. 6 micro adjusts, which I think is fantastic. Interesting medallion on the back, closed case back. Lug width of 20mm, which is fantastic. Anti-magnetic. This watch has a water resistance of 300 meters, and the weight with all the links attached is 162 grams. Screw down crown, obviously. Drilled lugs. Nice winding action. Beautiful gilt hands. Black dial. Very fetching design to the dial. Beautiful Smith's Deluxe text at the top. 300 meters. Water resistant text at the bottom. And I think this looks absolutely fantastic. I'm not disappointed in the slightest so far, having waited so long for this watch. The crystal is sapphire. It has anti-reflective coating on the underside. The movement inside this watch is a Miyota 9039. It's 24 dual automatic, hacking, hand winding, and 28,800 vibrations per hour. The bracelet is a screw link bracelet, so you'll need a 1mm screwdriver, slot head screwdriver, to adjust this bracelet. Signed crown with the Smith's logo. See if I can get this sticker off. Have a proper look at this ceramic bezel. There we go. Again, I am not disappointed in the slightest with this watch. This is a watch next to my Seiko SSK, so it's a 5KX if you like. And as you can see, the Smith is quite Seiko-esque in its ability to hide its depth really well. On my 6.5-inch wrist, this watch wears very well, given its 45mm lug to lug and its 38mm width. Perhaps the most incredible thing about this watch is the price. This watch is £365 in the UK, and I think that's just incredible value for a watch of this quality. Not quite sure how they do it, but whatever they're doing, I'm delighted to have received this watch. This is my second Smith's watch. I've actually purchased the Smith's Everest 36 about 2 years ago, and I've loved that watch since I bought it. And I hope I love this one as much. Red loom pip on the ceramic bezel. We all know the inspiration for this watch, but I think it's been executed absolutely wonderfully. So this is the watch sized for my 6.5-inch wrist. Took a little while. Screws were quite tight, to be honest, but it's done now. Hopefully the last time I ever have to do that, because it's got the 6 micro adjusts, so I should be able to find a comfortable fit, even if I lose or gain a little bit of weight. As you can see there, the depth of the watch, it just seems to disappear into the wrist. So any concerns that you might have about the depth of this watch, I would advise you not to worry at all about that. Slight distortion there on the crystal. Really catches the light beautifully. Slight blue tinge on the underside of the crystal due to the anti-reflective coating. I'm impressed by the quality of the bracelet actually, and particularly the clasp. If you've seen any of my other videos, you may have noticed the Longines Hydro Conquest 39 that I bought a few months ago. This has got a better clasp, and this is about a quarter of the price of the Longines. just to compare, this is my Smith's Everest, slightly thinner watch, but it doesn't really look much thinner on the wrist. Again, the Commander, the dive watch, has been so well designed. It just manages to hide that thickness so well. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll keep everyone informed about how this watch runs, its accuracy. I intend to wait for the next few days just to see how I get along with it. So I'll post a proper review in a few days' time, maybe a week's time, just so I can get fully used to the watch. Perfect alignment on the ceramic bezel. The bracelet drops down directly from the lugs, which allows it to wear really small. And as you can see, that's the watch compared to the Everest 36. Don't know what you think, but I think that makes a fantastic two-watch collection. All for around £700 for the pair. I think that's incredible. So thanks again for watching. I'll leave you with some photographs at the end of this video, and as I say, I'll post some more details about the watch and the wearing experience in a little while. I should just mention before I go that this watch sold out on the Timefactors website in less than 2.5 minutes on Sunday. That was a batch of, I think, 150 units, but they will be having another 150 units for sale on the 16th, I think, of October. So I would recommend this watch to anybody. So it's worth checking out the Timefactors website. If you are interested, make sure you're on the website just before 2 o'clock, and make sure you hit add to basket very quickly.